Before we start, thank you guys so much for 200 views on the last video. I appreciate it more than you know. Welcome to part 2 of the fighting game devlog. First task, uppercut and down slam. This is in every Roblox battleground game. Uppercut was straightforward. I made the character spin while attacking, but I think I should have kept it simple. Oh well. I can always tweak it later. Now the down slam, oh gosh. I imagined a tornado somersault kick thing. I thought it would be easily, but this took me a full hour and still ended up looking kinda trash. But that's future me's problem. I thought I'd knock out the stun system next. It wouldn't take long, right? Right. I really underestimated it though. This took me about 9 hours, over a week. 9 hours. First step was adding the other finishers into the code, just storing the animations for now. Then I started the actual stun system. I wanted it to be clean and reusable, so I used OOP object-oriented programming. If you don't know what that is, imagine you have an object named Jimmy. Then you have Bob, who steals Jimmy's homework, the code, and just tweaks a few answers. That's inheritance. You write code once, then reuse it with modifications. Feels like cheating? It kind of is. I also created a database to store statuses, so we're not duplicating the same effect over and over. If someone gets stunned again, we just update the existing stun instead of stacking it. Sounds simple, right? Yeah. I wish. Bug time. Cue suffering montage. First bug, I was overwriting the function that gives a victim a status. Like, replacing the entire function with something else, causing the function to not work as intended. It broke everything. TSLOKPMONGLICL because I was practically staring at the problem the whole time. I literally quit for the day because I couldn't figure it out. Second bug, inheritance just wasn't working. I was basically copying only one page of the homework, not the whole thing. So that means I still have to do some of the homework, and we're not about that homework life. We just want the end product. The problem was that we were encapsulate the code that we want, the rest of the homework is hidden elsewhere, so we can't copy it. But easy fix, just put everything in the homework book and we're done. Then, I had an issue where duplicate statuses were being created instead of updated. I fixed that by giving each status a name as an ID. New statuses with the same name would overwrite old ones. Clean. Next. Infinite stun. Not cool. I had a feeling the reason why this happens is that the status effects are not removing from the database properly, therefore the game thinks that the character is stunned forever. While trying to fix it, my game crashed. Why? I accidentally made a function call itself over and over, infinitely. That's a big no-no, better fix that immediately. Then there was this hilarious moment where I thought the punches weren't working. Turns out I accidentally reversed the logic. The dummies were only punching after getting stunned. I honestly have no idea how this happened. I thought it was to do with the event when a status is applied to the character, but that can't happen. As I was fixing other areas of the code, however, it started working properly again. Roblox doesn't give the length of dictionary tables. Dictionary tables are like normal tables, a list of values with a location that is a number. But, in dictionary tables, the location number is replaced with a word instead. I was checking if the number of values in the stun status table was greater than 0 to see if the player was stunned. Guess what? That always returns 0. Because in Lua, hashtag doesn't work on dictionaries. It silently fails, and gaslit the rest of my code. So the code always thinks there is no stun. 50 minutes of debugging. I felt betrayed. There were a few other bugs, but nothing worth going over. This video is probably getting too long for me anyways. Oh yeah, one last funny bug, I almost forgot. There was this bug where if I made one player punch, all other players would start punching. Let's fix this voodoo doll code real quick. Turns out the problem was that we weren't checking if the signal came from the right player. So if any player clicks, all players would start punching. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have figured it out unless I realized what might have been going on. Eventually, the stun system finally worked, and I re-added those hit stun animations. It still needs polish, but it's finally functional. Really not much to show for 10 hours, and I still have some things checklist to improve on in the future. This was a tough one, but also a huge learning experience. OOP, bug fixing, status systems, all of it? Yeah, it took a while. 10 hours is still insane to me. But I know I won't make the same mistakes again. The only thing that will matter in the future is that I achieve more in less time. This is just the start of my journey, and I need to keep pushing. BTW, like, subscribe and comment dream if you made it this far. And let me know if you guys want longer videos. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully in under a month. Peace.